the reading that we're going to do today is there any hope to mend this connection, or to mend whatever's gone wrong in your connection? So it's pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. And just while you're looking at that, we'd just like to say welcome to my channel. My name is Stella, and I learnt tarot last year during lockdown. Prior to that, I've been on a very long spiritual journey for about 15, 20 years, and I was called to learn tarot. I heard a voice say, do tarot now, and I learnt it in one weekend. So I paint and draw my own tarot cards, and I've got an extra around about 25 oracle cards, and we've been on an incredible journey. So I'm just going to check the camera here. Just bear with me a second. Just make sure that's sharp enough. Okay, I think that's a bit better. Okay, so let's go to pile 1. So this is for everyone that's chose pile 1, and the question is there any hope to mend this connection? And I just want to say, starting out, I believe that there's always hope. There's always ways where the universe can change your circumstances. Lives can change on a hairpin. Nonetheless, if your person is in a fixed position, it's really important that you have a juicy life. I think that's what Adrian Hart says, so maybe I shouldn't be saying that. So it's really important that you have the most amazing life while your special person is making up their mind. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's have a look and see if there's any possibility that this connection can be mended. Is there any possibility for pile 1? Is there any possibility for pile 1? Let's have a look. Is there any possibility for pile 1 to mend this connection? Could there be a miracle or something magical, or a change of circumstances? Is there any possibility for pile 1 to mend, or this connection to mend? Is there any hope there? Let's have a look here. So let's keep our hearts open in case it's not the answer you're looking for. Some very interesting cards here. So I just want to quickly say thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for everyone that books a private reading. I do a lot of private readings. I really love doing your private readings. I'm a little bit of a detective with that. And also, just to mention, if anybody wants to look at some merchandise, it's not tarot related, just things that I love to draw, paint and draw and design while I'm in Italy, then do go on to the description below and take a look. That would be great. Sorry for any outside noise. I live in the city, so there's lots of toing and froing. Is there any hope of this connection mending? I'm a little bit concerned with this, okay, because you've actually picked the Sun card, okay, and if we look across the pile, we've actually got the Death card here, okay. So let me just dig a little bit deeper. It might be that, exactly what I was saying before, it might be that your special person has to fix themselves in order for this connection to mend. There's only so much you can do. So we're really relying on the universe. We're really relying on their mindset to change, or their circumstances to change, or for them to have an epiphany, or, you know, lives can do a 180. They really, really can. you know, and people can change overnight. They really can. But let's have a look what's going on in this connection. I see that it's possible that your person does want to come forward towards you, but they find it very, very difficult to kind of keep on an even keel, which is very interesting because you've got boats that actually have to keep on an even keel as well. And it's kind of like their sails are open and full towards you. It's almost, I almost get a feeling with this reading that they could be a little bit rash. They could rush in. That could be their general sort of energy. But it looks like they're going in the wrong direction. And when this card comes out like this, it's telling me that they're going to have the wrong approach with you. All right. Or they're coming, or they're being sneaky. They're sort of coming in through the wrong direction, like a direction you would never expect. I feel like they would like to come forward, and or they may have even made a decision in their mind that they are coming forward with a lot of hope, because they're kind of sailing towards the sun here. But it feels like it's in the wrong direction. Okay, so what we've got is the Devil card here, and when the Devil shows up, it means that there's something lacking in this connection or their approach with you. It might be just them generally. So the Devil card means that there's a lack of love and nurturing in this connection. Now it is above the Love card, which is very interesting. So I feel like I feel like love has been present here, but maybe they're not able to show it, or able to understand love, or maybe not even able to feel love. What they feel is codependency and addiction and obsession and a sort of sexual enslavement with somebody, okay? Going more to the darker side in this connection. And I think that's really, really, really important, because this can be an energy here where, let's just say the beautiful you rocks up into their life and your heart is open and you're ready for love and all that sort of thing. And they're in the Devil energy. So they don't value, or they don't see it, or they use it for their own needs, maybe even not even consciously. Then maybe not even consciously saying, I'm going to use this person. They just do it because they're operating in that energy. And I think this is the reason for the imbalance. They just find it very, very hard to balance things out. And as I said, this is probably why they're going in the wrong direction. Okay, you know, like when you're waiting for someone and they say, oh, well, I'll come down this street, you know, like if you're waiting at a cafe or something like that, I'll come down this street. And then they turn up completely and from another direction. It's that sort of feeling, yeah? Is that sort of like, oh, I thought you were coming this way, right? And they've come in a different direction, and it's always a red flag to me. Again, the Devil energy is really dominating this reading, just so that you're aware. So I feel like they would like to manifest something with you, or they'd like to speak to you, or they'd like to share, they'd like to say some sweet things, but I feel it's a manipulation, I really do, because of the Devil energy, okay? I feel like this person is smoke and mirrors. I feel like this person can't be trusted, and I feel like this person could lead you to, if you haven't already had a painful ending, another painful ending. Okay, so what I'm going to do, stay with me, because let's dig a little bit further. So the cards, what's really interesting about this reading is that down here, if you didn't have the energy, the Devil energy, it all looks amazing. But I just feel this Devil energy is really dominating this reading. I really, really do. But let's go a little bit further and see if there's any part of this connection that could be healed. Maybe you can't heal the whole thing, but maybe there's a part that you could heal, which might be useful or beneficial. Is there any part of this connection that could be healed? Is there any part of this connection that could be healed, that could bring something positive? Let's have a look. Is there any part of this connection that could be healed? Ah, well, we have something going on here. We do have a possibility. So I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune in here, which is very positive that things could change. And there's some sort of success here. I'm just going to find out what it is. So here he is, the King of Wands, the man not to be trusted. Okay. I'm just wondering if for some of you there's a business side of things that could be here, because the King of Wands can be sort of like business orientated, but more of the thinker type in a business. The person, not so much a leader, but someone who has aspirations and ideas and things like that. Could be something. I've got two cards of wands here. So it could be something business orientated, or where there's a money exchange between you in some way, which sounds a bit weird, but some sort of entrepreneurship aspect to your connection. Some of you might actually get to a point, I'm assuming this might be friendship actually, where it's very out in the open that you're actually friends. Okay, and it's recognised by other people that you're friends. Let me just see if it does look quite business orientated, so let me just have a look. Whatever that might be. My clients have so many, multiple different scenarios. What's the Six of Wands? Six of Wands is a highly successful card here. So I do see something changing in your connection. Let's have a look. What's the Six of Wands for, please? What's the Six of Wands? Oh, well, this is quite interesting. So here we've got the Queen of Swords, and we've got the painful ending here. So I do feel, although the cards aren't telling me directly, that there appears to be a possibility that some of the pain of this separation, or whatever has gone wrong here, maybe a lot has been said and done. I feel like there could be some nice healing here. Maybe a retraction of what's been said. I see you very strong here, actually. There could have been some conflict between you, some sort of conversational conflict, and I think that that might be healed. I'm not sure that you will go into a connection. Let me have a look. Tell me what happens after these swords, please. Tell me what happens after these swords. What happens after these swords, please? Wow. But now this is getting very, very, very surprising. This is literally taking a new direction. Okay, so, but let me first remind you, it looks like there's a lot of beauty in this connection down here, but you've got this devil energy, and we've got this like from going from sunshine to death. So I feel like this person could end up really hurting you again and finishing the relationship again, okay? Or the relationship finishing because of their devil energy. Maybe you'll finish it, you know. However, I asked, is there any aspect of this connection that could heal? And there seems to be this kind of wands energy up here and some degree of success pushing through. And it seems to be all related around maybe an argument or some conflict or a really brutal ending for some of you. I mean, a really brutal ending where there's literally no hope, zero hope. I see you as the Queen of Swords here. I'm just wondering if for some of you, a small percentage of you, if the law is going to be involved here in some way and you're going to get justice. Yeah, I do see that for some of you. You've got very different energies with this person, very different energies. You're the Queen of Swords and they're the King of Wands. And the Wands is kind of exciting, fire energy, you know, quick moving, you know, lots of passion, lots of spontaneity and vitality. And you're kind of like sitting in your throne going, no, 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 and no. Now, what happens after, there might be a lot of conflict resolved here, and I'm really surprised because I don't know how you can get conflict resolving and the Death card, but we'll have a look at that. Out of the conflict resolving, you might find for some of you there's a revival of them offering the cup of love to you. I mean, in a pretty big way, right? That's the Knight of Cups offering the cup of love. And this is the Nine of Cups, which is absolutely beautiful, which is a real upsurge of beautiful, blissful moments. I mean, gosh, we've got rainbows here. You know, this is the card before marriage. This is the level of joy before marriage. And we've got the Strength card just to show us the intensity and the raw passion and desire in your connection. Okay, so so something is going to shift. So let me just see how it can shift and you can still have the Death card. I just want to see. Now, did you see that fell out twice? And I put it back in and it fell out again. So for many of you, this is a third party situation. It might be very lust based. It might be that this person offers you the moon, the sun, the moon and the stars, but still carries on elsewhere, or still carries on the third party situation, or still gives you a feeling of mistrust overall, or still feels that they're entitled to whatever it is. And also with this card, it does worry me a little bit, because if it is a guy that you're dating who's into girls, okay, it means that they have a disrespect for women. You know, there may be just look at women as sex objects, and they haven't really expanded their viewpoint of women, you know, enough. So I feel like, yes, you could. And I think that even if this happens, that could be totally amazing if it's broken. But I don't feel like this person is going to offer you the stability that you're looking for. Okay, so let's just have a look. Can they offer the stability? Can they move out of the devil energy? Let's see. Okay, so I think that answers it. We've got secret sex and we've got the King of Swords. I feel that it's very unlikely that this person is going to move out of their devil energy. Okay. And the secret sex just kind of points to, you know, whether they're actually doing it or desiring it or used to having affairs or being players or doing things behind people's back or just making you feel like they are. There's a lot of red flags here, okay? A lot of red flags. And with the King of Swords, I feel like maybe they apply their logical mind and not their heart here, and they will very likely remain in the devil energy. However, there's something here, up here, which may be enough for you to have enough closure up here. So I think that you can look forward to something moving, something shifting, enough for some closure. I mean, these are beautiful cards above what was a really painful ending. Maybe you felt like the universe wasn't on your side either for a lot of you, and just stopped you dead in your tracks in this connection. And here we see this beautiful revival, but there may have to be an acceptance that this person at this moment in time is not going to change. So you have to go out there and live an extraordinary life for yourself. You can either die and wither away like a flower and remain depressed and never open your curtains, you know, and never see life, or you can go out there and breathe life. Now, I'm speaking from experience because I was the sort of person that would wallow in self-pity and abandonment, okay? And while I also feel abandonment now, I make a point of ensuring that I have moments for myself that are amazing and gorgeous. So just stay with me. So yesterday I went to the beach. It doesn't sound like a very big deal, but there was a time in my life when the beach wasn't available to me. And now I live abroad. Now to get there, I've got to jump on a scooter, then I've got to jump on a train, then I've got to jump on another scooter, you know, but I have these amazing days at the beaches, and I scooted along the coastline, okay, and it was just glorious. And I'm having these moments where I'm all filled up without them, okay? And I'll take those memories with me, because if your devil partner is not going to show up in the way that you want and can't give you what you want, but they're still enjoying their life, oh boy, get out there and enjoy your life. Now, can I just say something else? Sorry if this is boring. Enjoying your life is not about filling yourself up with new clothes or new furniture and just spending lots of money. It can be for some, okay? It's about doing something that really inspires your heart. Whatever it is that you're really into. You know, people are into all sorts of things. I always find if I go shopping, I'm filled up for a couple of hours, okay? Like I bring a new plate home or bring new towels home, and it feels really good, okay? And then I feel empty again. But if I go to the beach or I go out and scooter along the coast in my bikini, all right, it fills me up with an experience which lasts for a long, long time. So whatever you're passionate about, now you don't have to get out there and go to the beach, but I don't know, maybe you love sewing, maybe you love making clothes, maybe you love tapestry, maybe you love cooking, maybe you love designing, maybe you love art, maybe you're a musician, maybe you want to ride a motorbike, maybe you want to drive a particular car, maybe you want to learn woodwork, you know, whatever it is. Maybe you want to be a florist, or you want to learn about flowers, maybe you want to, whatever it is, okay, answers on a postcard. Go out and seek your passion, because it will light up your heart and light up your eyes. So something here I feel maybe is enough. This is beautiful, just so that you know, this Knight of Cups, that's them presenting their love. Now, if it's the devil energy, it might not be love in the context that we know it, but it's sufficient for you to feel love is coming in your direction, if that makes sense. And with this Knight of Cups, there is a little bit of ceremony attached to that, you know, that it's a little bit more thought out. So this person might make an actual effort to kind of think about how they're going to approach you and how they're going to show you and, you know, what they're going to do. So down here, I feel like they're all using words of manipulation. This seems more genuine. This seems more like an open and honest conversation here. Okay, I'm just curious what happens after this conversation. How is the Watcher? How does she change from the Queen of Swords? Let's see. Should get a female card here. Ooh. Wow. Some of you will be lovers. You melt. You come from the Queen of Swords and you melt. It is next to the Five of Swords. So I do feel like there's still a little bit of a battle between you guys. You know, I still feel like for some of you there's a third party involved in here. But there's certainly a shift here. And you might be lovers and you might feel that love again. But I do feel like your person is out to win this situation. Let me put it another way. This person doesn't want to lose anything that they've already established, whether it's in business or the home life or family or work or career or whatever it is, okay? But I think they would like to be lovers again. Okay, great. Okay, guys, I hope that helped. Do leave a comment. I do love your comments. And thank you for following this channel. And thank you for subscribing. And also for giving it the thumbs up, which really does help my channel. Thank you so much. And it's ciao from Italy. Ciao, ciao. So this is for everyone that picked pile 2. And the question is there any hope that this connection can mend? Is there any hope that this connection can mend? Is there any hope that this connection can mend? So let's have a look. I just want to give this a good shuffle after pile 1. Okay, is there any hope that this connection can mend? Let's have a look. This is for pile 2. Is there any hope that their connection can mend? Is there any hope that their connection can mend? So we've got the Emperor and we've got the Fool. We've got the Hierophant and the Sanctuary. We've got the Voice and the Strength card. Let's just pick another one. Is there any hope that this connection can mend? Okay, so I do see a possibility of things mending here, actually. So let's just have a little look. I might just turn my light on. Just bear with me. Yeah, so I do see some hope that things could mend here. And the reason for that is because I can see the Justice card over here. And the Justice card restores what's rightfully yours. You know, when Justice comes in, it puts things right, which I think is an amazing card over here. We've got stuff in the middle to sort out, but let's have a look at the Justice card for a little while. So the Justice card is all about balance. The Justice card is about that energy that comes in and sets things right. So if you have a loss, it can restore what's rightfully yours. The question is this person rightfully yours? You know, it's like if an angel came down, the angel of justice came down and says, okay, well, I'm going to restore everything that's yours and everything that you should have, okay, according to the universe, okay, and the question is, are they rightfully yours? So let's have a look here. I don't think it's going to be an easy journey with the Justice card. The Justice card always seems for me like you've got to go through a lot. You've got to, you know, there might be the law involved or contracts or hurdles to jump over. I just sort of feel it can be that sort of energy. It's not just like a smooth path. But let's have a look. So we've got the Emperor here, and we've got them full of responsibility here. The Emperor sits on their throne, very masculine energy here, divine masculine energy. And when they're at their best, they are leaders, and they are strong, and they are wonderful parents, and they make fantastic decisions. But they hold a lot of responsibility. That's why they're sitting on the throne here, and they're not moving, okay, because they can't, because they are in a fixed position in their life, okay. They're not galloping across the Sahara, are they? They're sitting here with the crown on, with the full responsibility, the broad shoulders to carry that responsibility. But underneath we see completely the opposite. We see the Fool here, and maybe this is what they want to do, where you're concerned, is throw all their responsibilities away and set off on a new path and take some risks. Okay, here, while they're looking at the sunshine, wearing clothes that are totally inappropriate, and it's almost like they've taken their robe off, wrapped it up, put it in this little sack and cut their beard off, and they're like 10 years younger, you know, which is quite a nice energy. The only problem is I feel like they're going off in the wrong direction here, which could mean a few things. It could mean like if they got the opportunity to unshackle themselves, the sense of freedom might send them off in the wrong direction, in the wrong path, okay? And they're just enjoying the world at large rather than coming directly to you. However, we've got this other card here, which is the Hierophant. So in order for there to be a mending for you two, there is a time of healing, which is really important. There are some big decisions to be made. There's some big societal decisions to be made. And it could be working through different belief structures, different traditions, and different cultures. And for some of you, you could be from different countries, and that could have a big impact on you mending. But nonetheless, there's some really life-changing decisions to be made here, which are not easy decisions, which can cause conflict. And that means that I feel like you would both need to sort of put yourself in sanctuary together, as it were. You know, you both need to go through that process. And that means maybe coming away from the world, nurturing each other, having a peaceful time together. I kind of see you sitting and talking and being sort of very tranquil with each other. For some of you, this place of nurturing, if you find a place, is only where one of you lives. You don't both live there, so one visits the other person. But for many of you, it's you kind of meet secretly. For some of you, you know, it's not out in the open. Your connection is not fully transparent for whatever reason. I do see some loving words coming your way, and we've got the Strength card here. And this is the power of the words that are coming, all right? Which could be the mending force in your connection. Let's have a look. Tell me about the words, please. Words are everything, aren't they? They really are. Words are everything. Remember everything someone says to you. Tell me more about the words, please, and the healing ability of these words. These words, I feel like, hold raw passion. Oh. Very interesting. So there's going to be a nice conversation, but it's going to be quite a powerful conversation because it's going to be discussing the problems that you guys are facing. There's multiple aspects to be considered here, and you've got the 5 twice, which is kind of like chaos and conflict here. Things aren't running smoothly, either in your life or their life. So there's a lot of considerations. They're going to be telling you how they've missed you and they've seen you online or something like that, or been looking at something online. And they're very bound up. Either they are bound up with some sort of contract. Okay, so I love my contract card because it tells me they have responsibilities either with home, a car, money, career, finances, stuff in the bank, inheritances, whatever it is. And they're caught up with that. And if you guys, your connection broke because of a contract in some way, then I feel like they're going to come and give you an apology with this Judgment card. Okay. I feel like they're going to come and give you an apology around that. So if you're waiting on an apology, I feel like it's coming with these lovely words. So this is looking quite hopeful. I don't see it as an easy journey, I have to say. It's not an easy journey. There's a lot of healing needs to be done here. There's a lot of heavy decisions being made in this connection. We've got the Emperor, we've got the Hierophant, we've got the contract, and we've got the Judgment. A lot of heavy decisions. A lot of life decisions. There's a lot of things. It's not like, hey, let's just go for coffee. There's a lot of baggage here. Tons of it. Okay. So let's have a look here. There's definitely a strong movement forward here. There's someone who's thinking about what needs done for the future and then taking action, which is really, really, really great. Although I feel like there's a lot of hidden stuff here, not necessarily secret stuff. Maybe on both sides. Again, a lot of decision making. I don't know if you can see that. They're almost similar cards. Can you see the 2 grey pillars here? There's 2 here and there's 2 here. This is the non-physical world and this is the physical world. And there's always decision making. There's some heavy decision making having to be made here. Things that are maybe not fully out in the open, maybe because they don't want you to worry about stuff, or you don't want to overburden them or something like that. But there's a lot of decision making here. I feel like they're prepared to move forward and make these decisions, and these are tough decisions. They really are looking forward, like forward planning here. They really are. And then there's really great movement. The High Priestess is actually quite a positive card. It's just like there's so much stuff that's got to be pulled out into the open here. in order for this connection to mend, you can't just leave it buried or hidden or that sort of thing. Possibly the universe is on your side a little bit with these life decisions. I'm a little bit curious about that. I do like some 5D stuff going on. I wonder why we say 5D and not 4D. Because we're in the 3D. So that would be 4D, wouldn't it? So, tell me the High Priestess. Tell me what's... Oh, they want to come out, don't they? Let's have a look here. Sorry if my reading's a bit slow today, but I was at the beach yesterday and I am wrecked. Honestly, my body's aching head to foot in a really delicious way. Yeah, there's a lot to come out, right? I feel like in order to mend, this is the Ten of Swords, that, you know, there was an ending, painful, or the universe stopped, brought something in, could have possibly brought something in that stopped your connection. I don't know, like someone moved apartment, someone moved job, someone lost their job, you know, for a lot of people the pandemic came in at this time of this reading, you know, and it stopped the relationship moving forward, you know, just simply because people couldn't see each other, you know, simple as that. But I feel like whatever this painful ending is, it needs to come out, okay? It needs to come out in order for there to be a successful healing here. But I can see the possibility of mending, I really can. So that's pretty good. But it's not an easy journey. It's not an easy journey, this one. Okay, so I hope you like that. Thank you everyone for subscribing. Thank you for everyone that books private readings. I really love doing your private readings. You can just jump onto Etsy and see my prices there. I've got a special offer that is continuously running at £25 for a full 45-minute reading there. And don't forget to jump on and look at my relationship coach. I have no affiliation with them. They're just super, super, super helpful. So thank you for everyone that's in pile 2. Do leave a comment, thumbs up. Thank you so much. Ciao from Italy. Ciao, ciao. So this is for everyone that picked pile 3. So the question is there any hope that this connection can mend? Is there any hope that this connection can mend? Is there any hope that this connection can mend? Is there any hope that this connection can mend? Let's have a look. So this is for everyone in pile 2. Oh, the cards are facing upwards, but I just closed my eyes anyway. Is there any hope that this connection can mend? Is there any hope that this connection can mend, please, for everyone in pile, say pile 2, pile 3, I mean. Okay, let's have a look. So you pick the water drop. So we've got Queen of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Success, beautiful body. Well, that's quite positive. Oh, spoke too soon. We've got the lemons, we've got the 4 of Wands, we've got loss, and we've got the Death card. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is an outcome that we're not looking for in this reading. So let's keep our hearts open, but stay with me, because what I'm seeing here is a deep loss here, and I'm seeing a death of a connection here as well. Okay, but let's see what's leading up to this and what this all means. So it starts off very positive. So it could be that there is something around the corner where you might get what appears to be like a reconciliation, seriously. Because here we have you, the beautiful Queen of Wands, the object of someone's desire here. And we've got the beautiful body next to it, which is just like these two cards represent a very attractive woman, you know, to the person that's interested in you. You know, they find you physically beautiful, they feel romance for you, they find you exciting, they find you engaging, they find you different from anybody else. Okay, so really, really positive. And because you picked the water drop, it could be that you see a sign from the universe in some way. It's very weird how signs show up, that you get the feeling like they're going to come forward to try and mend this. There was got this wonderful Wheel of Fortune here, which is, you know, sort of laid out in its true essence. The Wheel of Fortune was created in the tarot to be a fortunate thing, but the Wheel of Fortune can be read in more sophisticated readings as a positive or a negative. Okay, but this is really showing positive. And then we've got this lovely powering forward here. Okay, with this beautiful transparency and recognition, which is really healthy and really positive. A lot of desire. I love the lemons. A lot of real passion and desire between the two of you. A little bit of a hint of a twin flame. We've got it showing twice here. And then this lovely stability card. Happy home, happy connection, or just putting some stability into your connection. So this is really positive. I love it when I see connections here. But look, something doesn't work out here, and I need to find out what it is. Not only do we have the Death card, we've got the Loss card as well, and there's heartache here, and I'm not sure whether it's all gonna go swimmingly good for a while and then come to a very sad ending. So I just need to check that. So stay with me, guys, and let me find out for you what's going on here. So let's push that over there. So it's looking fantastic. And then we've got these really strong cards here of an ending. Now, I do feel like this ending's in the future, and I'll be honest with you. And I know that's going to hurt some of you. Please don't switch off the video. Stay with me, because you can get a lot of learning from this and a lot of insights. Sometimes the Death card can mean a revival, but with the Loss card, let's just have a look. For some of you, it won't be a surprise. You know, for some of you, you know this person's going to let you down. You know it. Okay, you know it already. Okay, so tell me about the Death card and the Loss card, why they're showing at the end here. Tell me about the Death card and the Loss card and why they're showing at the end. Ooh, proposal. What on earth? Seven of Cups, Strength card and Moon card. I don't know why, but I feel you guys have so much promise here to mend what's going on between you. And this card here just sort of shows me that there's something really magical about your connection and a real good feel factor. And possibly on both sides, you're feeling like, this is the person that I want to be with the rest of my life. This is the person I want to commit to. But what I'm seeing here, and there's such an intensity in your connection. There really is. There's raw passion. and there's this lovely, it's like you're entangled with each other, you know, it's like the human side and your sort of raw animalistic passion is all entwined together. It's really beautiful. But up here we've got the moon card, and I just feel like something comes in, maybe it's done it before, and it pushes you apart. It's really powerful, actually, and there's a lot of confusion comes in here, and it's almost as though it shouldn't come in because everything is amazing. Yeah, there's a lot of confusion here in your connection. The moon card here is, I find, quite a challenging card because it's very barren. So so this lovely proposal is actually headed up by the moon card. Now, the moon card, if you think about looking at the moon at night, it's really romantic, isn't it? It's beautiful. But the moon card in the tarot is a little bit, it's a bit of a scary moon, you know, it's a bit of an isolated and scary moon. And I think something's going to come in and push you two apart. Maybe it's the same thing that happened before. So let me just check. What's the moon card, please? For some of you, you might know what it is, so this is a warning, so you can make preparations against it. What's pushing them apart? What's pushing them apart? Moon is usually secrets, sort of coming in, not just secrets, but things that have been pushed down. Okay. Can you give me another card, please? Okay. Whew. Okay. Look, guys, you guys have everything, and I mean everything that's required to have a beautiful connection. But what it's told me here, and maybe this relates, is that your partner could be a narcissist or have narcissistic tendencies, and their demand, not their demand, their consistent search for joy and bliss and that feel-good factor, which I feel that they get from you. No, let me check. Right, sorry, let me change that. For some of you, they are on a hedonistic joy searching part of themselves, okay, which takes them down the wrong path to third-party situations. Okay. So whether they actually carry it out, or whether they engage in, if they've got sexual addiction or something like that, or they just make you feel insecure, or they don't seem to value women, whatever it is. Oh my God, I'm melting here. Let me just put the aircon on. Whatever that is the thing that pushes you apart. I also felt when the cards were like that, I hope you can hear me okay. I also felt when the cards were like that, it's like they have everything that they want from you. They're actually completely in joy and blissed out and feel so much love from you. But it's like they've got the devil on their back here with the third party situation. Either the third party situation is a consistent thing or something they can't let go of, if that makes sense. So some people can be in a consistent third party situation if there's an ex-girlfriend or an ex-wife or something like that, okay? So that's a consistent third party situation that maybe that you're aware of. Okay, I'm going into this connection, but they've got somebody in the background, you know, hassle. The other type of third party situation is when they just enter into affairs or liaisons and stuff like that, or make you feel that way, you know, make you feel insecure, which is something that can just push you guys apart. And there's love here, and it's just so sad. The other thing with this card, it can be disrespect for females as well, you know, not a sort of a level sort of equality approach where females are concerned. And this could just be just too much for you, just too much, that brings it to an end. And I'm just wondering, well, it more like it kills the connection, it kills it. Because with the Death card, it's like when something dies organically. You know, it's like when it can't be sustained. It's like when a connection is not being watered anymore, you know. It's that sort of thing. It doesn't get the sunshine or the water that it needs. So there's a very big red flag here, and it's whether you want to take that risk. That I feel like, yes, you could mend, but you could then hit the same hurdle again. All right. I just asked about the Death card here, and I feel like you, the Watcher, you might come to a point where you're just like, okay, enough is enough, okay, but you're seeing it in a very balanced way. You're not losing it at all. You're like, enough is enough. If I'm not going to get what I need from this connection, then I'm going to move on with my life, with the World card, but in a very successful way. All right, so if you get back into this and this is all happening, you're so empowered in this reading that you move on completely successfully. And it's like you've learned all the lessons. It's like you don't need to learn any more lessons. You've learned all the lessons from this connection, and you are ready to rebirth yourself into a new life. You really, really are. And what I like about this card, you're not torn, you're not defeated, you're not anything like that. You're just like, okay, enough. Okay, and look at you with the World card. It's a beautiful card. And it's the last card in the tarot, and it might be like, okay, I've gone as far as I can go with this person. And it's almost like, it's not like you pity them, but it's almost like, I now recognize that this person can't give me what I need. I can love them, but I can leave them and move on. And you do it with such force and balance as well. You've got such strength here, and you've got so much clarity. It's very, very, very positive. I feel like on this journey, you've given this person everything that you can possibly give them, to a point you can't give them any more, and you're not prepared to let yourself be less than or to diminish your life in any way in order to compromise to try and make this work. All right, so I do feel like the onus is on your special person, where they are evoking so much mistrust, and yet they know they have the world with you. They really do. They know they have the world with you, but when the narcissist turns up, it's like bad behavior that is out of their control. It could be a psychological problem, it could be a personality disorder, it can be a personality trait that they just, some people just evoke this sense of not having security, but they give it to you here. They give it to you here. They lay the foundations down, and it's got everything, but it's not right. It's not right. I just feel for you that you're going to go on to something really, really good. I'm just feeling that. Okay. So let me just have a look. They're going on to something better. I've been using this term recently. It's called, I'm going to get a premier upgrade. You know, when you go up to the luxury suite, you can do that in your life. So we've got the Knight of Swords coming in. Someone's coming in for you. Very, very strong. After you decide to let this go, someone's coming in here. Very positive, strong energy. Let me just have a look. Just have a little sneak preview. Oh, actually, no. When you let them go, this person is going to chase you. Yes. When you let them go, this person's going to chase you. And I feel like it could be you saying about you're not going to commit to them. And they're going to put up a bit of a fight, actually. They're going to put up a bit of a fight. Yeah, they're almost going to try and chase you into your new life. But it's a definite no here. Just bear with me a second. Yeah, after this, you're going to take time out after this. You're going to take some beautiful time of healing, beautiful time of nurturing. And I feel like the universe will bring you in a lot of opportunities coming into life, whether it's financial or there's abundance or career or stability. I feel like opportunities are going to open up for you, but you will need time of healing after this. This is a very fascinating story, I have to say. A very fascinating story. I don't see your life diminish. I feel like the universe is very much on your side. You're going to have a lot of golden opportunities presenting themselves in a really, really positive way. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there for now. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do give it a thumbs up and don't forget to jump onto my Etsy to have a look at my personal readings. Thank you so much, and it's ciao from Italy. Ciao, ciao.